earlier, but nothing happened for 3 to 4 minutes, so I'm like, meh with that. But here we are again to try it again later on throughout the day. I only have one client left for the day, but I also have a DoorDash on the way. So, let's see how this one goes. Because it seems to be like whatever time has gone by, and I'm like, okay, how come nothing has happened? Like, because I remember clicking off the live. As soon as I clicked it off, someone decided to pop in. I'm like, why? Oh well. But yeah, today has just been kind of, I don't know, it's been then picking back up a little bit. But anyway. And yep, I have my heaven or hell tarot. But some people would say, well, it's heaven and earth. Well, heaven or hell sounds better. That's just my opinion, though. And it's starting to get windy over here again. Hope I didn't do it. I mean, I can kind of say that it looks like YouTube is lying to me then. Saying that, oh, most of your viewers are on at this time of the day. On Friday. You bull honkity. Nope. Don't believe it one bit. So, yeah, definitely YouTube. Definitely people are more live during, people that are subscribed and viewers are more active during this time. Mm-hmm. Sure they are. Let the DoorDash person be here any second. Put that on. And just play the waiting game. And a lot of people would probably say, oh, why are you mess still? Well, because I look like a Mortal Kombat character when I have this thing on my face. Don't be hating. Don't you wish you were a Mortal Kombat fighter like me? Better stop singing that song, because that's going to get me a copyright strike. Copyright strike. I don't know, I got nothing. Hello, Kayla. At least there's one person in here. Yeah, so far it has been dead. Completely meh and dead. And I've also been, I hate that my mess keeps doing that. I'm just looking out for my DoorDash person to pop in any second, hopefully. But yeah, dealing with all the taxes and stuff like that, it's been just a big pain in the, you know what? Because I'm over here thinking like, oh, stop it, mask. Here, I got a quick fix. I'll flip it up like that. Now, can't do that. But I would kind of like if I didn't have to pay 24% tax being self-employed and all that. Because that's stupid. Very stupid. Completely stupid. Because if that's the case, so then fine. I'll put it up like this then. Anything that I buy for, like for example, YouTube right now. Anything like this, tarot decks. Business expense. My phone bill. My phone and service. Business expense. Let's see. Oh, my DoorDash is here.
Thank you. Yep. I was confused. Thanks. Have a good day.
You too. That's good. I got my food. But yeah, 24% tax. 24. That's like almost close enough to 1/4 of the income. Taxes. So if it was up to me, I mean, I would just be all, okay, everything that I get is business expense, including this business expense. And then watch it be like, but how can fast food be a business expense? Well, I gotta keep myself fed and alive, and not starve to death, in order for me to do readings and give accurate readings. Business expense. Suck it. Or my personal favorite, or even heck. Also mileage. In order for me to, drive my car around in order to get to a location where I can do the readings. No straw, but it's okay. I can just pop off the lid. Okay, I can just pop off the lid. No biggie. Yeah. But still, 24%. That's why I'm just gonna be all, okay, anything that pretty much has me survive and live. That includes, but also doesn't limit to, my phone, my car insurance, business expense, fuel, business expense. Literally anything that I do, I'm just gonna be all business expense. Electricity, business expense. Charging my phone for electricity and using my phone, business expense. Get wrecked. Like if they're gonna be like, oh, we're gonna take about that much of your income. Okay, business expense. Give it back. And call it off as a loss. So yeah, if you know how to play the log game, you can just bamboozle your way out of it. That's why one of the biggest things that I tell people is that man's law is flawed. It is flawed. Because take a look at Trump's income tax return, $750. 750 compared to the amount of money that supposedly he has. Very well then. Whatever he says, whatever they say. So, if he could get all the tax breaks, I think I should get the same kind too. But then again, I'm not married with a married status either, yet. Even though technically I could. Holy crap, they actually put in 3 fries in here instead of 1. Wow. Go figure. But yeah, but it's pretty much open floor for whatever. Card reads, astrology reads, placement reads. Have at it. And super chats will get priority, and any super chat that I get will be going 100% to Ukraine, except the part that YouTube takes for their share, which is bullcrap. Because if it was up to me, I mean, for taxes for student loans, I think you can also put in something for that so you get a credit for it. But I mean, I think I don't like to talk when I'm chewing. That's just me though. But it's up to me. People that have a lot of wealth, Muskie, he who humps most, Disney. I think they should be paying their fair share of tax. And also, this one specifically for Disney though. That one time when they actually put on a commercial where I think it was one of the daughters that actually is part of like running it. How she was all, we want to pay our fair share in taxes. Everybody should pay their fair share. Really? Did you happen to know on your tax form there's a small box that shows you can contribute any more extra you want to on your taxes to the government? I bet you don't use that box, hon. It is. It is, though. But still, there's a small box down at the bottom, like the last box on figuring your taxes to the government, that you can elect to put in an amount you desire. I bet you they put 0. We want everybody to pay their fair share. You bullshit. You're not fooling me. That box is there. So if you want everybody to do it, why don't you do it yourself? Oh wait, you can't because you're a hypocrite. Whoops. Wow. One of these is supposed to be a large size, and the other is supposed to be a small. What's the difference? Oh, wait, there isn't. The exact same size. Now, I know that for KFC. Whenever you order the fries, just get the small size. Because they're all the exact same. Bullshit, people. Stupid scam's been found. Wow. I really don't understand what's going on in today's world. It's pretty sad. Quit banging stuff. The straw comes out of nowhere. Funny. You know, I've never had Popeyes before. I never had it. So I can't really say much. Besides, did you also know KFC is actually a very large fast food chain in Russia? KFC is. I can't figure out why. Yep, you gotta keep in mind, I'm over in Arizona. In the middle of God knows where, Arizona. Hello, Moon Enchantress. So Colonel Sanders is probably be taking a hit over in, you know, the sanctions and all that. But I mean, even people, like everyday people in Russia, I mean, they're hurting because of all this. They are. If you were to go the Nordic route, if you go to the Nordic route, you'll actually be more secure. Than the other route, you'll be tested more in the other route. And it'll also be more destructive on the other side. but also for the Nordic, you'll be progressing a lot faster for the Nordic. So go with the Nordic side. I don't know, I just feel also I'm just not where his mom. I just kind of feel like I'm not in this place where I need to be. Like I need to. Like I need to be in more of a. Hello, Anant. I'm alright. I'm just hanging in there. But personally, I kind of feel like I'm in a. I was just across the street. I don't know. I just feel like I'm not where. I thought I just saw somebody run behind me. I'm just gonna nod my head and pretend it didn't happen. Because I'm the only one in here. I'm not gonna move. Look underneath my arm. This one. Like right there. Wasn't there just somebody's head there? There was something right there. I am not moving. I'm the only one in the building. And that's not part of the equipment. Because the part of the equipment is not that high. It's like a head. Yeah, the monitor that's on the machine is much higher than that. That's not the monitor. Yeah, because the monitor is much higher than that. But you'll be fine. But anyway, back to what I was saying before. That decided to say, oh, can I just steal the show? Yeah, that. I just felt something just touched me on the back of the shoulder, like right here. Go figure. As I was saying, I just feel, for myself, I feel like I'm not in the right spot where I need to be. Like I need to be in a different part of the country, to put it honestly. Because I'm not doing, no, it's not that I'm not doing. I'm just not where I need to be right now. I need to be somewhere where I'm much closer to my significant other. And quite frankly, I've kind of come to the point where it's just like, you know what? At this point, it's just point blank, well, 12 years is a long time to stick with someone, especially through like the worst the world can throw at you. And it's pretty much just like, well, Because as soon as, like, whoop. Of course, the freaking he who fought comes out. But it's like whenever I try to move away, he pulls me back in. Or something pulls me back in. Whenever he tries to go away, something pulls him back in. Or I pull him back in. It just happens. So I'm at the point, well actually I've been at the point where it's just like, oh, I see what's going on. I'm not going to fight it. So, really I'm just hoping that, you know, the taxes I have to pay are going to be all like, oh, you owe us money. Okay, everything that, you know, I've done in the past year for 20... Well, that'd be 20... I saw that. Everything that I've done for 2022... Everything. No, wait, 2021. Every little thing that I did for 2021... Everything I bought, everything I've purchased, everything, every mile I drove, every, you know, payment I paid for my phone, every insurance payment, all that, business expense. Give it back. Don't mess with me. I know how to play the game. Well, because, I mean, I do know if I was to relocate, it would be quite a long drive. And most definitely, it would be just me figuring out how to get all the way from A to B. And how to get it standing. But... I mean, for goodness sakes, I've been with this person that I've come to just accept that, like, you know, I might have to be just him. He might be the one. And boy, did it go from, like, the best thing ever at the very beginning to a lot of hardship and suffering. But, I mean, I'll admit, like, of all the friends he's had, and all the, you know, people that are, like, past loves and all that, I'm the only one that's standing. I'm the only one that hasn't turned my back on him. I haven't done it once. Past 12 years, I haven't tossed him aside once. And believe me, oh boy. There were many times I should have done it, but I didn't. Not because how about this? It's not because I kept him to myself just because of how he looks. Alrighty. See you later then or not. But I mean, yeah, like I said, I've been with him since 2010. 2010 of February. And I've been, you know, I've stayed alongside him since current date. And I mean, also, if it wasn't for him, I would not have this YouTube channel right now. I wouldn't even know how to read these tarot. I wouldn't be knowing all the stuff I know about astrology either. I wouldn't have known any of it if it wasn't for him. And I mean, I'll admit that. Even though indirectly, he indirectly pushed me to learn all this stuff and do all this stuff. But how can he have made you do it indirectly? Well, simple, because I made myself learn all this on my own will to help him. And to put it honestly, when it comes to actually saying like somebody's the better half of you and the other half of you, yeah, this is one of those instances. Even though he does have his own challenges, his own, challenges with the way he thinks and all that, it is what it is. It's still him. And I can't change that. As long as he is being himself and I'm not going anywhere. And sure, of course, he made some choices that really hurt me. He's done things that he can't take back. He caused a lot of harm to me and, wasted a lot of my resources and time. But that really doesn't change. And that's not really an excuse for him having to lose, like, the person that's his best anchor in reality. And he shouldn't have to lose somebody that's been close to him for more than a decade. Because I still love him the exact same way since I did 12 years ago. I feel the exact same 12 years ago. To this day, the exact same way. It's not going anywhere. It's not changing. People have tried. People have tried to push me away. Nope. Not moving. Because I'm perfectly content. I don't need better. I don't want better. And I don't think there is better. Oh, okay, you have all this money. Whoopee whoop. Oh, you look like a Eric Coleman Finch model. Ooh, I don't care. Oh, you're on the front cover of Versace. Ooh, don't care. Oh, you got all this money? Woo, aren't you fancy? Nope. Oh, you can take me to anywhere I want in the world and pretty much live life and no suffering or anything like that? Have every wish I want granted to me without a question. Nope. Mm-mm. No, I'm not going to be satisfied. I'm just going to be so meh with it. Just meh. Because the one desire that I do have, it involves him. And only he can do it. Because at least I know for one thing, I'll survive, I'll be fine. But for him, I don't know. That's why I stick. That's part of the reasons why I stick. Because he's never really had someone outside of like really close family there for him. I've been the only one that survived. Not literally, but you get the idea. The only one that has come towards him and accepted him no matter what he did what good he's done, what bad he's done, how much harm he's done. I'm the only one left standing still. And that's the fact. That's why a lot of people even also think it'd be cute to say, well, you deserve better. Okay. But if I try and go for something that's not what I want, that's not better for me. Well, if it's better if it makes you happy. Okay, well, that's what I'm doing. Well, find somebody else that'll treat you right. It's not that he doesn't treat me right, it's just that he has something that can't be helped. And I understand that. They're gonna be great days. There are gonna be perfect days and days that are just absolutely flawless. And then there's days that are just gonna be completely distraughting. It is what it is. It's not fair to him having to lose. And it's not fair to him to lose somebody because of something he cannot help. If he can't help something that is part of his like way of thinking and his mentality, that's not fair to him. Because in the moment, he may feel that he absolutely despises me. But later on down the line, say if he does push me away and if it sticks, he's not going to be able to. He won't. I don't even want to even think of how that would play out for him. Because I just can't imagine it. And I kind of refuse to. Because that's a route that I do not want him to even have to even worry about. Because now, don't get me wrong, he has gone through a lot. And I know because I've seen it myself. I've seen him firsthand go from being the happiest guy I've ever met in my life to his best point to literally face planting with nothing and no one except me. I've seen it all play out from the best to the worst. And even when he was just being all, like, he didn't want me to see him cry. He didn't want me to see him get sad, depressed. He didn't want me to see him pretty much just have a panic attack and lose control of himself, and he starts just crying and flailing. He didn't want me to see that. But it happened. And while he was flinching and just losing himself, out of all the times that he's done it, and all the times that I've, had a hold of him, I never held as tightly as I did when he was losing control and just flailing. Because he was flailing so bad that he accidentally got me on the head. But he was just, it snapped. He snapped. And all I can say is I've never held on to myself because I was holding him like this. Stop it. I never held on with like a gable grip so tight in my life. Because I know, because he did hit himself a few times. And even I remember even just putting my own head and my own body in the way, so that way he wouldn't hit himself. But I've never held on to somebody so tightly as I did that night. And don't get me wrong, there were times too where it's pretty intense. Even sometimes I've even feared for my own life. I didn't go anywhere. Stayed put. Oh, there's my last client of the day. So I'm gonna sign off here. Now I'll talk to you guys later on. I have a job.